If you want to publish your app to Apple's App Store, you're gonna have to be enrolled in Apple's developer program, which does cost $99 a year. There is a free tier, and in this video, I'm gonna explain what you can do on the free tier and when you're gonna have to upgrade to the paid tier. Spoiler alert, it's when you're ready to launch your app on the App Store, but there is some nuance. So here's what you can do in the free tier. You can download Xcode to start building your apps. If you're not familiar, Xcode is Apple's Mac app to where you can build iOS apps, iPad apps, Mac apps, and there's alternatives like Bitrig, so you don't have to use Xcode, but Xcode is the most common path. On the free tier, you can build and test your apps on your own device, but you can't beta test it with friends and family or other users on the free tier. You can on the paid tier, but not the free tier. Basically, you can build, learn, prototype your app while you're on the free tier. A pretty cool thing though is even on the free tier, you get access to the beta software. If you're new to iOS development, every June, Apple hosts WWDC, which is the Worldwide Developers Conference. This is where they announce all the new features that are going to be released in the major OS updates that typically happen in September. For example, right now is June of 2026. WWDC 2026 just happened. They announced all the cool new stuff for iOS 27, macOS 27, iPadOS 27. So as developers in the developer program, we get access to that beta software early. And the reason for this is so we can spend the next couple months getting our apps ready to have the new features by launch day in September. So when users first download iOS 27, our apps will be ready with all the new features. So even on the free tier, you get access to all the beta software, which is pretty cool. So what do you get when you do upgrade to the paid tier and you pay that $99 a year? Of course, you get everything I mentioned in the free tier. And the obvious thing is that now you can ship your apps to the App Store, make them live worldwide, and you get access to capabilities that aren't available on the free tier. Technologies like push notifications, in-app purchases, sign in with Apple, CloudKit, WeatherKit, and more. So if you plan on building your app with any of those technologies, you're gonna have to upgrade to the pay plan from day one, well before you launch. But you're gonna have to upgrade eventually anyway. It's just a little sooner if you're working with those technologies. On the paid tier, you also get access to TestFlight, which is Apple's way to beta test your app with outside users. Remember I said on the free tier, you can build and run the app on your own device, but not outside users. Well, on the paid tier, you get TestFlight, and now you can have an email list of friends and family, or you can get a link that you can post on social media to try to get outside beta testers to test your app before you release it. If you want to learn more about TestFlight and what you can do there, we have another video on our channel all about that. I'll put the link in the description. Now, once you're in the paid plan, your app is live on the App Store, you get access to App Store Connect, which has tons of analytics all about your app. Impressions, downloads, conversions, revenue, retention, revenue based on different geographies, well over 100 metrics that you can analyze, glean insights all about your app to improve its performance. Now you can enroll in Apple's developer program as an individual or as an organization. To enroll as an individual, you'll need your Apple account with two-factor authentication set up and be of legal age in your region, and that varies by region. So you're gonna want an individual account if it's just you building apps or you're a solopreneur, you don't plan on having a team around you, the individual plan is for you. But if you have an LLC, a corporation, you're a startup, you're probably gonna wanna sign up as an organization. This allows you to have multiple members on your team. You can designate roles like admin, developer, designer, marketing. To enroll as an organization, you're gonna have to have a legal entity name. You're gonna have to be the owner, the person with legal authority over that organization. You're gonna have a DUNS number or a DUNS number. And just a heads up, if you don't have one, you don't know what that is. It's gonna take a week or two to get that, so give yourself some lead time if you're signing up. It's gonna take a little bit. And you'll need a phone number, email, and website. To sum that up, if it's just you, you're a solopreneur, get the individual account. If you're an LLC, a corporation, a startup, a company, you're gonna wanna sign up as an organization. Both of them are $99 a year. The big takeaway here is that if you wanna publish your app on the App Store, beta test with TestFlight, see all the analytics in App Store Connect, you're gonna need the paid version of the Apple Developer Program. If you just wanna build, learn, prototype, tinker, you're not ready to release an app officially yet, you'll be fine on the free tier. If you're here just getting started with iOS development, Bitrig is a Mac app that will help you build high-quality, premium, native, Swift apps on Apple platforms using AI. It's built by the co-creators of SwiftUI that were formerly at Apple, so it integrates amazingly well with first-party Apple frameworks. The team is shipping updates weekly, so the product keeps getting better and better. Check it out at bitrig.com.